Hey, what's up YouTube? In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to install an eXtremeRate LED kit on a brand new PS5 controller to make your controller from looking like this to this. Before we start, guys, I want to give a big shout out and a big thank to eXtremeRate for sending me this kit. And I want to let you guys know that if you purchase any item on the eXtremeRate website, you can get 10% off by using LBY code. And with that being said, let's dive into the video. Let's go. So keep in mind that the kit that I'm showing in this video is the kit for the controller BDM030 and BDM040 only. So before actually buying this kit, make sure that your controller is compatible with it. And now we can start by taking out the controller from the box. Then we take out all the eXtremeRate parts. Here we got the screws, there's a manual, here is the motherboard, here we got the tools and all the parts that we need. I'm gonna take something like this to put the screws in. We can now proceed taking apart our controller. To do it, guys, you can just use your nail to get under this plastic, or if you don't have nails, you can use this tool and do like that. And gently, we're gonna do like this and remove this plastic part. We're gonna put it aside. And now, guys, we're gonna remove L1 and R1 just by doing this. Very easy. Put the buttons aside. And now, guys, we gotta have to unscrew the screws. Then the second one. Then we flip the controller. We can screw this one too. And this one too on the other side. And once we have done that, guys, we can now take apart our controller. To do it, we're gonna use this tool to lift this two plastic thing. And once we have done that, we gently pull from here on both sides. You pull gently until the controller splits in two parts. Now we're gonna put the back shell apart. We're gonna remove the battery like this. I'm gonna put that aside too. And now what we're gonna do is unscrew the screw in the middle. We put the screw aside too. And now we have to unplug the microphone cable. If you have a tool, you can help yourself with the tool. Otherwise, you can do it as I did with your ends. I'm gonna put this one aside too. And now we can proceed unplugging the rest of the cables. This one too, and this one too, this one as well. And once we have done that, we're gonna unscrew these two screws over here, and we're gonna put the screws aside. And now we can gently remove the front shell like this, and we're gonna put the controller aside. We're gonna work on the buttons first. And now, guys, what we gotta do is remove this rubber like this, and we can take out our buttons, and we can just put these ones aside. Now we take the buttons replacement, which by the way look very cool, and we just put them back. So the circle, put it here, the X, put it here, the triangle here, and the square over here. Now we can put back the rubber. And once we did, we can proceed replacing the D-pad too. Put it aside, take the new one, pretty cool, put it here. Once we have done that, we remove this rubber too. And we replace the PlayStation button as well. Put back the rubber. And once it's back in its position, we can replace these two buttons too. Okay, and we can now put this one aside. Now we can change the sticks. You can simply pull them out like that and replace it with the new one. Okay, we replaced the second one too. Now what we're gonna do, guys, is take the LED motherboard, and we're gonna have to place it on top. We gotta flip this thing and make sure it goes this way. Now we put it exactly on top like that. You push here and here until it sits perfectly. Now what we gotta do, guys, is flip the controller and put this thing like that, exactly like that. Okay, so guys, one thing I forgot to say is that if your speaker falls off of the controller, make sure to reinstall it in the correct position, which is the one shown in the photo right now. Now we're gonna put back the motherboard. Make sure not to pinch the cables under the motherboard. Okay, like that. And now guys, we're gonna take a piece of tape. I have this one also in the kit. It's included this one. You can use it or keep it for the cables later as you wish. I'm gonna use a little bit of tape like that, and I'm just gonna place it here. Okay, now I'm gonna flip again the controller, and I'm gonna make sure the LED motherboard is in the correct position. And once the LED motherboard sits perfectly, we can now just proceed on reassembling our controller. So we're gonna take away the tape we applied before. We're gonna get our front shell, flip it like this. And now guys, we gotta have to put it back. So be careful not to pinch the cables under the motherboard like this. Okay, once it's back in position, we can put back the 2 screws like this and put it in its position. Make sure to tighten them up, but not too much. Once we have done that, we can plug back the cables. Guys, it's really important that you plug these cables all the way in, because if you don't, the controller might not work, okay? So most of the times when people is having problems is because these cables are not correctly connected. So make sure you push them all the way in. Okay, and once we have plugged back all the cables, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a little bit of space for the new cables, and we're gonna take the battery cover and put it back in its position. Take a screw and screw it back. We're gonna connect this cable as well until it's all the way in. Now what we gotta do guys is push this cable like this and put this part exactly under here like that. And now we're gonna plug this cable where the battery was plugged before, okay? We push until it goes all the way in. And now we can push our cables and make a little bit of space like that. Now guys, we gotta have to plug in our battery. And as you can see, the lights already turned on. Now what we gotta do guys is try to put this cable in a good position like this. We can apply a piece of this tape to keep the cables in position. Do it like this. And now guys, we can proceed and take the back shell and close our controller because we have installed the kit correctly.
Nice.
Let's just check that all the cables are connected. They are. So just gonna close it. To close it guys, you just put it like this and then push a little bit and it should close fine. All right, now what we're gonna do guys is just take the screws and put them back in their position. And once we have put all the screws back in position, we can take R1 and put it back. We can take L1 and put it back. And then this plastic. Push it back. And we have installed the kit correctly. Let's now test if it works. So as you can see, the kit is working fine and it's looking amazing. Wow. So guys, if you wanna turn on the lights, what you're gonna do is push up and right on the D-pad and square at the same time. You push it for like 5 seconds until it turns on. Okay, right now the lights are on. If we wanna change the color of the lights, what we're gonna do is push up on the keyboard and square and hold it for 5 seconds. Right now it's blinking and it means that we can change the color. You just choose the color you wish. Just click right on the D-pad, and once you have found the color you like the most, in our case it's gonna be the red, we're gonna press again up on the D-pad and square at the same time for 5 seconds, and boom. That's how you install the kit, and that's how you change the color of the kit. So yeah guys, that was pretty much it for today's video. The controller is looking amazing. Once again, special thanks for eXtremeRate for sending me this kit. I love it, man. It just looks amazing. And with that being said, thank you so much guys for watching the video. If you did like the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Take it easy fam, peace, and I'm out.